Hey vinyl community, hey new wavers, it's Shad with Vinyl New Wave. It's me, your inconsistent friend. How are you? I just wanted to do a video today. I just felt like doing one, so I figured I better just do it. This is part 2 of my DJ Remix Service records video. The first one was like 9 months ago. I just saw on I was just looking at it and I can't believe it's been that long. I apologize for not doing more on this series sooner. I don't know. I'm inconsistent. What can I say? So, I've been meaning to do this. I've got a total of 4 videos planned. I've got them broken up into 4 things. So, I figured I'd just get the second one, get this one done out of the way, and then maybe in the next couple weeks do another one. So, if you haven't already watched the first one, follow this link here because give you a good background on Razormaid records, and all the records that I'm going to show this time came from Razormaid. So let's get into it. If you remember correctly, I showed the first 2 series in the last video. They're Razormaid series with the maids doing vinyl, and the die cut series. The next series I'm not sure exactly the timeline where all these series fit in, but one of the next series, they had a whole bunch of their customers, their existing customers, that kept asking them to go back and remix songs that came out before they started doing remixes. And they thought about it and talked about it, and at one point they decided, yeah, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So they came up with what they call the Class X series, or the Class X. I have 1 record from the Class X series. I wish I had more, but I just have 1 record, and then I have 3 CDs. So this is Class X7 is the issue. It's a two disc set, two record set. Has Q Field Dancing in Heaven on here, which is a pretty popular one. Homo Sapien by Pete Shelley from the Buzzcocks, and Heartbeat from the Psychedelic Furs. Those are the 3 really big names on here. There's a couple other ones that you wouldn't recognize. And then the next up is some CDs, the Class X series CDs. Now, Razormaid did some kind of weird things with their CDs. Because they could fit more songs on the CDs, they didn't do any additional remixes. They would just pull songs off of older issues or shuffle them up. It was just kind of weird. So the Class X series, when they finally came out with the CDs, they just kind of lumped stuff together in kind of a haphazard way. So this one is Class X1, which is this CD. Has Burning Down the House from the Talking Heads, a good remix of that. Siona Dancing, which is an amazing band with somebody that you might know from the acting world in it. Hopefully I can do it. I've got a video in mind for that. I've just got to find the right vinyl to show on that one. Simple Minds. I don't remember which song which Simple Minds song is on there. Oh, New Gold Dream. Let's do it off of this because it has the band names on the back, but not the song titles, and I don't always remember them. Has Donna Summer on here. Our Love. Don't Go by Yaz, a really great remix of Don't Go. No Disco from Depeche Mode, which I believe is a B-side from Depeche Mode. Blue Monday from New Order, a really good remix of Blue Monday. Small Town Boy from Bronski Beat, and Our Daughter's Wedding, our Auto Music, as well as a couple other not so big hits. But that is a great Class X1. Then Class X2 CD. And this one features Art of Noise Beatbox, Blancmange Blind Vision, New Orders 586, Images of Heaven from Peter Godwin, The Wordy Rapping Hood by Tom Tom Club. And this one has a medley from Dead or Alive. It's called the Youthquake Medley. They took almost every song off of Youthquake and mixed them together. It's absolutely amazing. It's worth, if you can find this, if you're a Dead or Alive fan, find this CD and get the Dead or Alive Youthquake Medley because it's absolutely amazing. I Feel Love 88 by Donna Summer. A Question of Time from Depeche Mode, and Spandau Ballet's Communication, as well as a couple other less known artists. Great CD. If you can ever find that one, get it, because it's really good. These are actually the second editions of the Classics 1 and 2. My friend that I DJ'd with had Classics 1 and 2, the original issues. The covers were slightly different. Really good. And this is Classics 3. Just so you know, I actually would use all three of these CDs like every night I DJ'd, because there's just really great stuff on them. Classics 3. Sorry, is that gray? Frankie Goes to Hollywood's War. Pet Shop Boys West End Girls, really great remix of that. Gary Newman's Cars, really good remix of Cars. Divine's You Think You're a Man. Depeche Mode's Get the Balance Right. OMD's Messages. Angel Eyes from Roxy Music. The Walk from The Cure. Those are the big ones. But really great. And one thing to note with all of these Razormaid all classics CDs is they all, they're not beat mixed together per se, but they are segged. So you could actually turn this CD on and just let it play straight through and it would be a non-stop dance party. Okay. So that's the Class X series. Like I said, I wish I had more. They're all on my want list, and if I ever see one, I'll pick one up. If I really wanted to, I could go through Discogs and start buying them, but anyways. The next series, after or around that time, they had some customers that were requesting some more, how shall I say it? Some more commercially popular music. They called it This Is Only a Test because they only initially were going to do like 1 or 2 issues just to see if they would sell. And most of the Razormaid, the classic Razormaid stuff was alternative dance, more alternative stuff. But they had some customers that wanted some more kind of top 40-ish or more popular stuff. And so they came up with this Only a Test, and they, like I said, they originally were only going to do a couple issues. But that, it quickly turned into like everything kept going. The first one that I bought was this one. Now, if you remember correctly, I said they were really prided themselves on their packaging and everything. And if you were to look at this one, you'd be like, what? Yeah, this is just like a standard old plain Jane crappy DJ remix service. It's just black vinyl. There's nothing even printed on the label. It just says test pressing. In a black sleeve with a typed and photocopied sheet. They did this for 7 or maybe 8 of that. This Is Only a Test press issues until they decided that we should keep it going and then they did some funeral design, as you'll see here in a second. This one has a song by Boy George called No Clause 28, which, if I remember right, was something about funding for AIDS research or something in the UK back in the time. I don't remember anyway. But there's Eighth Wonder, which is a great kind of European band. Anyways, and then a edit of You Turn Around and Count to 10 from Dead or Alive off of their Nude album. And then there is a medley of Kim Wilde on here that has You Came and Stone, two of her biggest hits that they mixed together on that, and that's actually quite good. After a while, they decided they were going to keep This Is Only a Test series going, and this is a test 11. You see, they finally kind of came up with a look for it, and so I bought this one. This one has the London Boys, a song called London Nights, which I think was actually kind of a minor hit over in the UK. It wasn't very big here. A Pet Shop Boys song, which I don't remember which one it is. It's All Right. Has Bronski Beat with Eartha Kitt, Cha Cha Heels, which is an interesting song. It has Holly Johnson's it's my one beef with this series is they put the artists but not the actual songs. Holly Johnson's Atomic City, Holly Johnson from Frankie Goes to Hollywood. And they did a medley of songs from the Nude album of Dead or Alive on this one. So it's got Come Home With Me Baby and Turn Around and Count to 10, and I don't remember them all, but yeah. All right. And then SP13, it's another one I picked up, has Erasure's Blue Savannah songs on here. Electronics Getting Away With It. Dusty Springfield's In Private, which I believe was produced by the Pet Shop Boys. It's Me, Kathy by Hubert Kaw. Bombers in the Sky by Thompson Twins, I believe is the one on this. Sorry. Some of these actually ended up being 3-disc sets too. I said that they were all 2 discs, but some of them actually ended up being 3 discs. Yeah, Blue Savannah from Erasure and Liza Minnelli, Love Pains. Thompson Twins, Bombers in the Sky. And then Technotronic, It All Sounds the Same medley. This was kind of the beginning of that sound. And so they did a big old medley of Technotronic stuff. And indeed, all of Technotronic's shit sounds the same. Sorry. Stuff sounds the same. In addition to, like I said, the vinyl, they did CD releases. I picked up a few of those along the way. This one is Ofrahaza, or this one is, I don't know the issue number, it doesn't have it printed on here. It's not printed on here at all, the issue number. But this one has Ofrahaza, I've mentioned her before, has a Boy George, No Clause 28, which was on this other one. Deborah Sassoon and MCL, which is Microchip League, pretty good song. Danger in Her Eyes. Some Samantha Fox. So, you know, getting into kind of top 40 territory there. Shakespeare's Sister, Break My Heart. So that, and then this one, another one which doesn't have a issue number on it. But this has got Eighth Wonder, Cross My Heart. It was on that other one. Has some Samantha Fox. The Kim Wilde, You Came Stone medley is on here. Rick Astley is on this one. Pet Shop Boys, Left to My Own Devices. And then The Dead Are Alive, Turn Around and Count to 10 is on that one. And then finally, on the This Is the Only Test, this is the last one that I have. This is another CD. You see this one, it actually has like all the names of the songs and everything on the back. And then as they moved further on into the series, look, they did it again. They didn't put on the titles, they just put the artist names. I don't know why they did that. But this CD has Claudia Brucken, who was in Act and Propaganda, her solo debut called Absolute, which is an amazing song. Depeche Mode, Happiest Girl. This is the best remix of Happiest Girl, by the way. Human League's Heart Like a Wheel. Pet Shop Boys, So Hard. Cabaret Voltaire, Easy Life. The Grid, A Beat Called Love. The Grid is, if I remember correctly, David Ball from Soft Cell. And some Dusty Stringfield. This is really cool. And then one other thing that Razormaid did was they started experimenting in their spirit of doing everything with cool packaging. You know, the print had the face of the CD printed, but then they also experimented with coloring the CDs. It sounds kind of crazy and that, but the CD plays just fine having some color into the CD. They only did that, I think, on a few different CDs, and then they stopped. And the final thing I'm going to show is this last CD. Another series that they started. I don't know how far they did this, but this is called How Slow Can You Go? The How Slow Can You Go series was all songs that were like 110 BPM or slower for the most part. There's a couple on here that are up around, well, the fastest one on here is Depeche Mode's Enjoy the Silence at 113 BPM. Everything else is slower. A lot of stuff. I mean, there's one that's 75 BPM, like a German band called Die Arts. Liza Minnelli, Sandra, Mylène Farmer, who's an amazing French artist, 90 BPM. Nina Hagen's New York, New York. The Beloved, Hello, Hello, Hello. Soul to Soul's Get a Life, and Madonna, Keep It Together. So they were all, this series that they did, they were all songs that were slower. So there you have it. There is a kind of an overview of 3 more of the Razormaid series of records and CDs. I'm going to see what I can do about finding some of these remixes on YouTube and create a playlist and show them to you. Hopefully I'll be able to find some of them, especially like the Dead or Alive Youthquake Medley off the Class X and the Depeche Mode Happiest Girl. Those 2 remixes are like hands down like amazing. So I'll see what I can do about finding and creating a playlist. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And until next time, remember, you spin me around like a record, baby.